Morning all, it's Wednesday. I've just flown in from Manchester and I'm in Marrakech and I'm on the road out to the Atlas. This is the main road, the busy main road towards Ouarzazate. So I've got my bike all packed. Let's see how the journey unfolds. It's quite a busy road at times. I'm hoping things will get quieter once I leave Marrakech. It feels like a very foreign country to me, a little bit out of my comfort zone. Temperature's already getting quite high. I wasn't quite sure what to bring. However, we'll see how far we get and how the road goes.
Well, I've soon found out that the roads were pretty good on the whole, but in terms of hierarchy of vehicles, cycles are down at the very bottom, and you do get quite a few close passes until you get onto the better stretches of the road where they've actually made provision for small motorbikes, scooters and cycles.
So it's still day one and I'm heading in that direction. I'm into the foothills now, maybe I don't know, perhaps 20 miles out of 20 odd miles out of Marrakech. So that's the way I'm going. There's lots of new stuff to see. There's a little tortoise crossing the road there, look. Don't know if you can make that out. I'll have to move it, I think. So I just caught up with Hisham Cinema. Okay.
Hisham Cinema.
He's from Morocco, Casablanca.
Yeah.
And he's riding his bike too.
Welcome to Morocco. It's a beautiful country.
It sure is. Well, it's that time of day. About time now I was trying to find somewhere to stop. Whether I stay in a guest house like a riad or a hotel or camp, I'm not sure yet. I've just stopped at the cafe behind for a Coca-Cola. That's one thing on the road here, there's lots of little cafes and stalls selling drinks and refreshments. A view looking back. Somewhere down there is Marrakech. Nice bit of pavement with a bicycle lane, always helps.
So that was the end of day one. I found the hotel on the roadside and had a fairly comfortable night there and breakfast next morning.
Well, good morning. It's 8:30. Another beautiful start to the day, and I'm just on still on the national route on the way up to the Tichka path. Just stayed in a little hotel on the side there, further back. So that's the view. I wonder what kind of car that was. Something familiar about it. Anyway, that's the way I'm going. So just back there is a little sort of summit with a cafe on top. Quite a few people stopping there, and get a view over into the next valley here. Let's have a look at that. They're doing a lot of work on the roads. The road's been widened and the tarmac's a lot smoother in parts, but there's also little sections of gravel where they've yet to put the tarmac. You can see the mountains in the distance. Just another viewpoint. Beginning to feel a bit like we're climbing now. I'm still going downhill, but I haven't reached the top of the path yet. A long descent here. There's some lovely scenery. A little place called Tadert. So I've just stopped for a early tagine and a café au lait. Very nice. There's my bike. Bread. I think that must be salt and cumin. I think it's cumin. So I think we're just about getting to the crux of the climb now. I'll show you the route ahead. Big lorry coming past. Kind of goes along here, then off up there, and then around about, possibly up by those pylons. I think there's even, I think I can even see a road sign somewhere way up there. Anyway, oh yeah, I can see a car coming down up there. Ah, oh well, if it's too hard, I'm going to push my bike. That's all there is to it. I just hope when I get over the top of this lot that I can get back in time to catch me plane. Anyway, I'm committed now, so onwards and upwards. Takes all sorts to get up here. Whoa. Right. Woo, that's running hot. It's starting to get into the snow now, must be high up. I've got to a really nice viewpoint here. Very, very nice. Let's have a look. Swing round. So that's where I had my Coca-Cola. So it's taken me all day to get here, but I don't think there's much further to go now. Hopefully, we'll see how far it is. A bit more around the corner there. Oh, I made it. The Col du Tichka. How about that? Got there. Ooh. Ooh. Fantastic. So here's a view from the Col du Tichka. We're looking south, and that's the way I'm heading, down to Aguim. The road seems to just hug the side of the mountain there, so we'll set off. On the road to Aguim. Wow. So just coming into Aguim. Going to see if I can find somewhere to stay here. I think I've had enough for today. Legs are aching. I think I've just ridden through Aguim, so I'm going to ride back through and see if I can find something that's got bedrooms, basically. Some sort of guest house or hotel. So I'll go back up here. Nice view of the Atlas Mountains up there. Fantastic. I think behind me is the Sahara Desert. I don't think I'll go much further. Good morning, it's the start of day 3 and I'm just leaving Aguim behind me there in the sunshine, and I'm heading towards the Tizi test. It's a spectacularly clear morning. So that's the direction I'm heading in. Beautiful views around. So I came down over that way, I imagine, from the Tichka pass, and that's where I'm going. See how far we get today. As I say, I want to get somewhere near the Tizi test pass. Right, see you in a bit. Well, I'm making no excuses. Some of these minor roads have got very steep sections on them. There's no way, with my level of fitness, I think maybe the altitude as well, because I'm quite breathless. I can't pedal up these, so I'll have to walk where I can. But gosh, what scenery! The colour all around is fantastic. It's just kind of otherworldly. When you're used to what we find in the UK, everywhere's green. It's just an amazing place to be, this. We go.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, Gré.
Bonjour. Now that water looks a bit cleaner. Wow, straight off the Atlas. Whoop whoop. I've just come from over there, that kind of passed away in the distance. Lovely bit of downhill and just gently graded road. The village down here. Got a nice panoramic view of it. And a bit of greenery down there. So there's the village. They're all tucked up into these valleys coming down off the mountains, making the most of the water supply, the snow melt and what have you. A little bit of greenery down there. You can see the water. I think I've got a little bit further to go. Another climb. Can't beat a bit of walking. Bit steep for me, this bit here. Lovely green oasis down there. And a donkey just down here. Sheep above. All sorts going on. I don't know if you can make that out. But where that little black dot is, that's where the top of the pass is, which is where that green line there intersects the mountain top. So hopefully from here it's kind of downhill. Here's where we are. There's little tracks leading off all over the place here. Always a good sign when you see these telecommunication beacon tower things. They're usually at the top of passes. So I think hopefully that's today's major climbing out of the way. And it's getting on lunchtime, so next thing is to find somewhere to get a bite to eat. Well, that's more like it. I think the next village is called Tichka, so that's just over the top of here somewhere. So I'll head down there. That's an inviting looking prospect, a bit more downhill and gentle uphills by the looks of it, at least for the time being. Wow, look at that. All this blossom on the trees is absolutely beautiful. I think it could be like almonds. Who knows? I don't. If you do happen to know, please comment in the space below. But it's a lovely time of year to come round here. The shadows are lengthening. It's about 5:45, so I'm kind of beginning to look for a place to camp. I've been going down this valley pretty much all afternoon, and it's still going on. It's quite a long journey really. However, I've got loads of water now. There's a shop just back there. The guy was kind enough to give me a cup of tea. I think you could see that I was a bit hot and bothered. So, and he gave me a packet of biscuits. So there's a bit of kindness there. He wouldn't take anything for it. Anyway, we'll see how far we get. Try and find a campsite. Well, the sun's about to set over yonder. I've cycled as far as I can today. I'm within range of getting onto the Tizi test tomorrow. I'm just outside of this little town here. Got my tent up. There's a guy with a donkey here. I spoke to him. I don't think he really understood, so it was all gesticulation, you know, sleep. And he was okay with it. He sat and watched me put the tent up. I'm a bit wary that he probably didn't want to be filmed. So he's gone off now with his donkey, but it looks like I'm far enough out of town not to be bothered by cats and dogs and things like that, hopefully. So I'm going to pick up some twigs. I've got a little wood burning stove, just a little honey stove. So I'm going to see if I can boil some water and make one of these ready meals, get a cup of tea. Right. I'll crack on with that. Oh, I'm sort of wild camping on the edge of a little town here, but unfortunately I'm a little bit, although I'm away from it, people have noticed, so I mean they're all really good. Somebody just brought me a load of water there, and I think they were going to bring me some food, but I told them I'd eaten. And so there's been quite a big party of villagers here playing cards, looking at the bike, looking at my wood stove. Actually, one of the lads managed to light it because I was struggling. So I managed to get some water boiled and got one of my dehydrated meals, which they were entertained by. but they're all away now. One of the village elders has just been up here with this water. Elderly gent, maybe speaks a little bit of French. Anyway, here I am. It's all good, hopefully. You can see the lights of the village away over there, I think. Alright, I'm going to get into bed. Good night. Well, good morning. It's start of day 4. I'm just getting organised. Sun's just about to come up, so I'm going to light a little fire and get some water heated, get a cup of coffee. So that's the first plan for the day. While it's a bit quiet, let's get cracking. Well, that took a bit of doing, but I managed to get it lit. Bit of bushcraft for you. Anyway, I'm just going to warm it up enough. Make it ready for the coffee. And I'm heading off over there somewhere. And then eventually back around into the mountains again and over the Tizi and Test. So the view ahead, I'm just coming out of the mountains. It's taken me just over a day to get here from Agwim. So I did hope to get sort of beyond here just a little bit yesterday, but I didn't make it. Got dark. Anyway, this is the view in front. So it's just a plain over there. So I think I go on to that and then turn right somewhere along there and head off up to the Tizi and Test. Right, we'll take you along. Let's go. Well, I'm well out to the mountains now. Plain sailing. Heading right up into the hills now, climbing from the plains below. So just nice and steady away. So if you look where I am now, you look closely at that hillside over there. That's where I'm heading. You can see the road zigzagging up the hill. So if I can get there before it gets dark, it's about 4 o'clock now, I'll be happy. And then I'll just ride down a little bit if I can and find somewhere to camp. I've just stopped at a little cafe back there, had some Moroccan tea, Moroccan whiskey as the guy called it, and picked up some water. So if I don't make it, hopefully I could find a camp spot on this side of the pass. I've got loads of water now. Spot the vehicle up there, look. This is definitely a, never mind Tizi and Test, it's a real test of your stamina, I think. I hope there's some cafes on the way up there. That looks like it might be a cafe, that spot there. I'll walk up most of it, I would imagine. So I've just stopped for a bit in the shade. with the sun hitting the side of the face of the mountain. It's really hot. I think this is like the Alpe d'Huez of Morocco. I'm in the thick of it. I'm committed now because I don't think there's anywhere to camp. It's all steep. I'll have to get to the top, which is somewhere up there. Yeah. Another little piece to camera. If you're thinking of coming to Morocco in March and you're going to do a similar kind of route over the Atlas, don't carry quite as much gear as I've got. Because these hills are steep when you're on them. I thought it was going to be really cold, particularly in the high Atlas. Well, it is cold. There's obviously snow-capped peaks, but you don't kind of stay at that level very long. You're over the top and down. And I've got a winter sleeping bag here and puffy jacket and jumpers and all kinds of stuff. I'm absolutely laden down. Plus I'm carrying 2 litres of water at the moment. That's the main thing, getting plenty of hydration. So yeah, down in the valleys it's really hot. I mean, probably into the mid-30s I would imagine, and it certainly feels more high temperature with the heat radiating off these rocks. Anyway, another cafe, which is always handy. Good places to stop. I've found this little shaded area, so I'm just going to have a little rest and then carry on. There's plenty more to come. We're into a single track bit of road now. Some good drop-offs down there. There's the next cafe. Cool. Wash your tyres here, so you'll be off. What a view! My goodness, what a view! Getting there. Little stall, some nice water there. Look at that! Huh. Extraordinary! Fantastic! Aye, Tizi and test, yeah, that's it. Oh yeah. Found a campsite, well, a camping spot rather than a campsite. So I'm going to get some dinner going and something to drink. That's the end of day 4. Well, good morning all, it's Sunday morning, start of day 5. It's just gone 7:30. We're getting some light through now. Just going to pack up and head off rather than try and get a little fire going. It's a bit chilly at the moment, so that moment back there when I said I'm carrying far too much gear, probably take it all back. I'm still quite high in the Atlas. There's snow just above me here, and I needed all the layers that I had last night, including the big sleeping bag. So I'm glad I carried it in the end. It's been essential, I think. Once I got to the top of Tizi and Test, it was already getting dark there, so I'm not really that far down, probably about, I would say maybe 1800 meters, something like that. Good thing now is that I've got a downhill run back towards Marrakech, so I'm going to pack up and get on the road. Oh, the morning light is absolutely fantastic. I've got to wear this car. We're going downhill. Whew. I've just stopped in the shade a little bit. It's the heat of the early afternoon. I'm just sort of looking at this geology here. They've got a solid rock base and then all of these different layers. See that big inclusion there? All of these different layers of boulders and sediment all the way to the top, all different colours. You wonder what's happened in geological time for that to happen. There's the bedrock down there. I'm just coming through a place called Asni in the afternoon. I thought there's a really nice view of the mountains up there. The full range of them. Fantastic. I think I might have been scammed. It was very, very busy further up, market day. I thought, well, I'll get myself a bite to eat, so I pulled up, and within an instant a guy said, yeah, you're looking for a meal, whatever they call, not the tandoori. It's too long a day. Anyway, I said, yeah, I'll look for a meal. So he took me up the street to a cafe, and he obviously was like the owner of it or involved in it. And then all of a sudden this other guy, his uncle came out and sat down. They both sat with me, and before I knew it, there was all these bracelets and things on the table, and I think I paid well over the odds for the meal as well, compared to what I've paid elsewhere. However, you win some, you lose some, and it was a nice meal, so it's all good. Anyway, I'm heading towards Marrakech. I think I'm gradually getting out of the mountains. The roads are a lot busier here. Just concentrating. I think there's obviously, with it being a Sunday, I think people have been up into the mountains for picnics and things. But the view looking back is fantastic. I've been trying to, well, not trying, but I've been pedalling down this gorge all day basically, and it just keeps on going. So the sun's about to go down and I haven't made it into Marrakech. Not too bothered really. The mountains are just over there. I'm in a kind of olive grove here. There are some buildings about, and a lady walked past, like a and she seemed to not bother about me being here. So I've cleared a little bit of ground here. There's lots of really spiky bushes, so I don't really want them tearing at my ground sheet. So I'll get set up here, I think, take me chances. I'm away from the main road. You can probably hear the main road over there, probably a good couple of football fields away. Anyway, not a bad place, it's quiet enough, it's dry. So, right, that's the end of day 5. Getting to be a bit of an expert in bushcraft. At least the wood's dry. Look at that. I've read that it's very difficult to get hold of gas in Morocco, so I thought there's no point in bringing my gas stove, so I brought this little honey stove. Well, morning all. Day 5. Just outside a place called Tichka, maybe 20 kilometers from Marrakech, in an olive grove. Sun just beginning to rise. Ooh, lovely. There's the bike. So today's plan is to ride into Marrakech, find somewhere to sleep, hotel or a riad or something, and finally get all these 3 days of accumulated grime and dust off me and relax. I had a good sleep here though, nice and quiet apart from a little bit of road noise, but quite a good find in terms of camping. So get up and get on. Just stopped here for a moment. You can see the full sweep of the Atlas Mountains almost. Looks like it anyway. Way down there. And Marrakech, where that distant haze is over there. Well, this is me back in the hustle and bustle of Marrakech. I think I'm going to go and find somewhere to relax. Hope you've enjoyed the trip, and I'll see you on the next one.